Hello friends. Today we'll see Piyush Sangvi working as professor and head at Department of Computer Engineering at SNJB's Let's OK BN College of Engineering, Chandwad, and chairman CSI Nashik channel, and request you to kindly subscribe my YouTube channel and like the today's video. So let's focus on pivot table. What exactly is pivot table? So for pivot table, we must understand it is ultimately two-dimensional table and mainly used for the summarization of any of the data. So I must say that this is the first step where we can start our analytics. So that's the beauty of pivot table. If you observe here, there are basic concepts which is needed here, that is data set. Data set means what? We must have some values, some table having column headers where the way employee ID, name, then location, then designation, this is what the column names. These column names must be there, and based on that, the values should be filled up. That is known as data set. And the categories of the field, so we must know what category of the field which is there, that is whether it is dimensional data, and how we can able to analyze the things. So let's move on how we can able to use pivot table. So for pivot table, what we need to do, this is the normal table, and what we will do is we will select this particular table. Okay, and then we'll click on, for pivot table, we need to click on data, and you will get one of the portion here, that is pivot table. See that, this one, and then click on pivot table. Once you click on pivot table, it will ask you to select data. We have already selected data, and it is asking us whether to go with new sheet or existing sheet. Let's move on new sheet. Now you can see that the new sheet is created, and here you will get row, column, and values. Now, what is that? We need to focus more on this so that we can able to focus, we can able to understand what exactly it is. So this is ultimately your pivot table editor. Okay, and in this pivot table editor, what can be done is very first part that you will get here. Okay, that is suggested. This suggested will give you what Google will automatically search according to your data, and this is what the prediction which is given by them. And based on this prediction, we can able to select whether to go with what the ready-made data or whether to go with what the existing data. So that can be used here, but we will not use suggestion here. We will focus more on this rows, columns, values, and what the filters. So let's move on what exactly it is. So practically we'll see rows means what? We can add rows here. Column means we can add a column values, column here, and values means what? We will add values here. Okay, as we know that pivot table is two-dimensional, so we can use two-dimensional nature of pivot table here. So let's move on one-dimensional first. Okay, and how it will help us to give summary. So this was our question. If you remember, what was our question? So question was this, that is location wise employee count we want. We want location wise employee count. Okay, so how it can be done here easily, simply take what we want location. So I have taken location here. So how many locations are there in this particular table or data set? Malegaon, Nasik, and Satana, only 3 locations. And now I'm interested in what? The values. Okay, so row I have added. Now again, you have options here to take it ascending order or descending order. See what? Ascending order. Even it gives us what? The show totals, means whether you want this grand total or not. If you select this, then it will show you grand total. If you don't want, simply uncheck it. I want it right now, so I have taken. Next is what? Column. Currently I'm not interested in column, I'm interested in values, so I'm selecting values directly. Which values? So how many employees? So I'm taking employee IDs, and this will give you what? The sum total employee ID of that particular Malegaon. Okay, and here it gives you multiple, you can take even count also. Okay, so let's go with what? The count. Okay, how many employees are there? So you can now understand that there are total 14 employees, and based on that, 6 employees are from Malegaon, 4 from Nasik, and 4 from Satana. So we have already answered our query. So first question we have solved. But what if we want something different? So friends, I'm again removing this, and I'll show you how we can use the data value, row value as well as column values. So let's add the designation first. So this I have added like designations here. Designation means what? The post, that is assistant manager, department head, section head, staff, and team leader. And now I'm adding locations to column. I'm adding location to what? Column. So I have added that also. See that Malegaon, Nasik, Satana, and grand total is available. And now I'm interested in what? The count. So I'll take these values, okay, and say I want employee IDs. But by default, it is showing you what? Sum. I don't want summation. I want what? The count. So I'm taking count here. And you will understand now there are two assistant manager, okay, from Malegaon. Okay, there are two department head from Malegaon, and I must see that there are total 6 employees are from Malegaon, 4 from Nasik, 4 from Satana. Same thing that we have seen, total 14 employees, and we can see that there are total 4 assistant manager. So what data we are getting? We are getting designation wise count, we are getting location wise count, and even we are getting particular designation from particular location. That's the beauty of this. One more additional part that I wanted to show you here. Suppose I don't want Satana. So what you will do is you can go at filter, and we can simply filter the values. Okay, so I'm taking what, let's say location, and simply removing what, simply selecting that I don't want Satana. I'm interested in Malegaon and Nasik only. Say okay. Once you say okay, you will understand that Satana is now removed, and you will only have comparative statement of Malegaon and Nasik. So this way we can use filters, values, columns, and rows. One more part, suppose if I select this and I wanted to, let's say, draw a chart for this. So simply say insert, go for chart, and it will make your chart ready. And this chart will give you entire values, like blue is representing Malegaon, red is representing Nasik, and yellow is representing what? Grand total. And here you will get this particular data, and you can anytime analyze it easily. So you can see that assistant manager and the way we have actually what analyzed. So graphical analysis is also possible for that particular pivot table. Hope you must have enjoyed this particular tip. If you have any doubt, you can please write in chat window. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you, dear friends.